This is John Porai. I'm coming from Tokyo, Japan, and looks like Brie Larson's coming back into the scene a little bit, and she's really taunting, and you could possibly say trolling about being in Star Wars. Not only that, a recent article just came out that Disney itself would possibly like her in Star Wars, and the thing I get from looking at Brie Larson and the things she's tweeting and the photos she's taken about being in Star Wars is that she really does not feel like a real fan. Why the hell don't you just say what you like about Star Wars? Say the Star Wars things you liked in the past. Say the characters you liked. Say something like that. Say why you want to be in Star Wars. It's a political move. She wants to be in Star Wars just because she wants to be in Star Wars, probably to irritate those 40-year-old white dudes. But I got news for you guys. It's not just 40-year-old white dudes. It's a lot of dudes and a lot of gals who don't want Brie Larson in Star Wars. Now let's talk about something else. Let's talk about what if Brie Larson was actually in Star Wars. Now, for half of the fan base, I'll be generous, half of the fan base hated The Last Jedi, some of them more than hated it like myself, and they're gone. Some people I know are just gone, they can't look at it, they won't see The Rise of Skywalker, they won't even really talk about it. Some of us, I think, are kind of like in therapy. We want Star Wars to be good. We're hanging in limbo, hanging in the middle. We're on the fence. And some of us moved on from The Last Jedi. Now, if The Rise of Skywalker is bad, and then Brie Larson is in Star Wars, they're going to lose, like, all the people who are hanging on the fence, because Brie Larson is not very liked. Okay, there's going to be a certain small percentage of people who like her, and all this, and all that. But the fact is, they're going to lose the people who are still hanging on, okay? I'm not sure where I fit, guys. I mean, I know I'm never going to actually hate Star Wars as Star Wars. The originals are always there, the lightsabers are always there, the concepts are always there, but, you know, there's going to be some kind of final straw that pushes me towards 100% gone. I'm like 90% gone. You know, if The Rise of Skywalker is acceptable, Mandalorian comes out, Obi-Wan show comes out, and they're good, I can't fight that. I'm going to watch them. You know, that's all good. I'm not going to hate it forever because of The Last Jedi. But if Brie Larson's in it, then that might just throw me over the edge to like the 0% and I'm just completely done. We've also got the people who are going to like it. I mean, this is going to cause like troll wars on the internet, okay? It's going to be like, if you come out and you defend Brie Larson, you think she should say things about white dudes. You're on her side. There should be less white dudes in movies. You know, my point is, she's always going to have supporters, people who defend her, and I see white knights defending her just because they say, hey, I feel bad for Brie. You know, shut up, don't say that about her. And you know what? When somebody who's a grown woman puts out very, very controversial, I'll consider racial and disrespectful statements in the media, they sure as hell deserve to be bashed and trashed and whatever the hell comes their way, and they know that when they're putting these statements out. We've also got recent news that I'm going to cover a little bit later about how Ruby Rose has now joined Brie Larson in talking about white guys. And I will guarantee you, it's not just white guys who don't like Batwoman. Anybody with common sense to see what the show is about, to see that it's really has this fake, plastic, cringy feel, knows that it's not a good show. It's not going to be a good show unless you look at it as a complete comedy, but that's a different story. But, you know, that's black dudes, Mexican dudes, girls, Asians here in Japan and China. Like, everybody hates a crappy, corny, freakish show about political agendas where men are pushed back, especially like classic legendary men who have been in, you know, the mantle for like 80 years for a political statement. Like, nobody well, I'm not going to say nobody, but I don't think anybody with common sense really likes that. And I don't think you should really respect that. If you like it, that's one thing. Hey, on one hand, I kind of like it. Like I said, it's going to be a comedy. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to make some videos. My friends are going to make some videos, and we're going to get some, probably, views from it. Probably more than usual. And sure, in a way, I like its existence, and I'm going to criticize it, but, I mean, I can't help but say, alright, look at that. It's like this weird, unique enigma in the world, and, you know, yeah, it's weird. Let's get back to Brie Larson for a second. What I said to her on her Twitter feed, and, you know, it's too big for me to be noticed. You know, it's already got like 1,400 comments after 45 minutes at this point is that, well, Brie, if you want to lose the rest of the fan base who was able to move forward from The Last Jedi, then jump right in onto Star Wars. And like I said, that's what's going to happen. Would I see it? I mean, talk about a train wreck you can't take your eyes away from. Hey, could it actually be good? Theoretically, it could be good. She can act, so I guess theoretically, simply because Brie Larson's in the role, doesn't mean it's necessarily going to be a bad movie. But we can imagine that what she'll be saying behind the scenes about putting the politics in the movie and all that kind of thing is that it's going to manipulate people, and who knows what she does to these people behind the scenes. She's probably got, like, Feige and Kathleen Kennedy and these people, like, literally brainwashed. And here's the other thing. Not for nothing, but I kind of want to see a dude as the next Jedi in the new next whatever franchise it is. You know, it doesn't have to be a white dude. I was going to be really excited if Finn was going to be the Jedi. Unfortunately, we didn't get that. And I just don't like seeing women get beat around and hit around. And I'll tell you this. I think that Rey, because she's a woman, possibly they didn't have her get a limb cut off. I think men just get treated worse. They get things, you know, just kind of battered around and cut off more in movies. I guess horror's an exception. You've got like the girl running and getting killed. But it seems to me in action movies that the guys always get it worse. I mean, that's my kind of opinion. I'm sure the proof's out there if we watched a bunch of movies and put some data together. Maybe you guys know better than me, but that's what I'm thinking. Anyway, I'm doing shout-outs, special thanks, things like that. Rest assured, if Brie Larson does become a Jedi, it's going to actually blow up a lot of channels. It's going to be crazy. It's just going to be nuts on the internet. So, yeah, in a weird way, don't take this wrong. I kind of hope it happens. Like, I don't hope it happens because I never want to see that. But, you know, as far as your life aside from movies and things like that, it would just be a circus. I'll see you next time.
If you are not subscribed to this channel, The Entertainment Hacker, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button now.